You're watching the News Hour at 9.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Rahul and company are completely in denial. Days after social media giant Twitter blocked Rahul Gandhi's account for his sheer insensitivity. And when I say sheer insensitivity, it means revealing the identity of the parents of the 9-year-old girl who was allegedly raped, murdered, and forcibly cremated. Now, Mr. Rahul Gandhi went to the family, went to meet them, to condole with them, but then comes out and tweets a picture of meeting with the parents and putting out a picture where there is no blurring of the victim's family. Instead of apologizing, Mr. Rahul Gandhi has unleashed his Twitter army. And not just the Twitter army, senior leaders of the Congress party to cut, copy, paste the same tweet and the same picture without blurring the faces of the victim's family, which, ladies and gentlemen, is against the law. Forget the insensitivity, it is even illegal. And he's furthering the wounds of the bereaved family. But today, Congress workers hit the streets in the national capital claiming that Twitter is being intimidated by the government to act against the Congress MP and other Congress workers. Mr. Rahul Gandhi could have admitted that there was a mistake and could have ordered his partymen from pulling off their protest, but he did. This shows for the Congress party its duplicity unlimited on women-related issues. Even its MPs' voices were drowned in Parliament when they wanted to highlight issues related to women's security. But let me tell you why the Congress party is calling the Twitter crackdown on Rahul Gandhi's account selective. It claims while other accounts of Congress workers were blocked for backing Rahul Gandhi, but NSC members who had violated the law just last August belonging to the BJP had been given a free run. Congress claims Twitter is yet to take down this tweet. And that brings me to the legitimate question on the News Hour tonight. For the Congress party, is Parivar above even the law? Forget insensitivity? That's the question and the debate. Congress insults Delhi victim. That's the hashtag and the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me tonight, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, National Spokesperson of the BJP, Shehzad Poonawalla, lawyer, Dr. Suman Siraman, political analyst. But my first question goes to Mr. Kapil Madan, lawyer, joining me live. He is the National Coordinator of the Legal Cell of the Indian Youth Congress. And Mr. Kapil Madan, I want to ask you, here I'm not even talking about politics. I'm talking about the law of the land. And I want to ask you, Mr. Kapil Madan, are you, and especially since the Congress did go to the house of the victim, condoled with the family and wanted to raise the issue of justice to the victim and the family, I want to ask you, is it all right for Mr. Rahul Gandhi to identify the parents of the victim, number one, and number two, in the name of justice for the victim, to use her, the late 9-year-old girl, and her family as virtual pawns in a political game? Is that sensitivity? Is that your fight for justice, Mr. Madan?
Yeah, Navika, so allow me to respond. Now, the first thing is that what the law says. If you read the law says that you cannot disclose the identity of the victim. Now, the first thing is that if Mr. Rahul Gandhi has met the family, how can you say that the identity of the victim is being disclosed? And if you say so, if it is your version that by meeting the family members, the identity of the victim is revealed. Now, I was just Googling Times Now. There are about 20 pictures of Nirbhaya's mother on Times Now. Is this not a violation of the law then? If the law is this, that if you meet a family member and if you sympathize with them, and if there is a picture sympathizing with the family members. It is if it leads to
Mr. Kapil
disclosure,
Madan, Mr.
then
Kapil
I would
Madan,
say that
you say
every
you are a
news
lawyer, so let
media
me put
house-
out, I'm not a lawyer, let me put out some facts for you. Nirbhaya, number one.
Please answer.
1 minute.
Navika, I understand that.
Allow
Yes.
me. I just want to say one thing. You've taken the name of Times Now. Nirbhaya's mother wanted to be identified. Nirbhaya was a major. Her mother was carrying out a crusade, and it was with her permission, not just we, but the entire country, including Justice J.S. Verma, late Justice J.S. Verma, who had identified her at the behest of the mother who wanted to be identified and we gave her the name Nirbhaya,
Navika.
but the mother came and disclosed, and we have never called her by any other name. Nirbhaya was her screen name used on screen. It was a name given to her. It is an assumed name, and we did not tweet any pictures of Nirbhaya
Navika,
herself.
we are talking about-
Kapil
we are-
Madan,
we are
1
talking
minute.
about-
Kapil Madan, 1 minute.
Navika.
Mr. Rahul
Navika,
Gandhi
allow me
did
to
not
complete.
only
Yes.
go to meet the family of this victim, he has tweeted their picture without blurring the faces of the parents. Mr. Kapil Madan,
can I
as a
respond?
lawyer, I'm sure you understand
So,
the
Navika,
difference, even if the rest of the world does not, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who's not a lawyer, may not. But as a lawyer, do you understand that this is illegal
explaining
apart
you.
from being insensitive? And this child was 9 years old.
Navika, I think you should have, a better legal research team supporting you. First of all, if the victim has died, and if even the parent wants to disclose their identity, you need a permission of the concerned session judge to disclose his identity. Now the question here is that merely because a picture of the parents are being tweeted, whether it leads to the disclosure of the identity is something very debatable,
Navika,
and let
can
the
we
court
respond
decide.
to him, please?
Now my point is that if we take your view, the view that you are taking, that just because a picture was tweeted, it leads to the disclosure of the identity, then even if Nirbhaya's mother has given you a consent that she wants to come on the channel, even that consent is bad in law.
Absolutely.
You please read the law.
So, Navika, can I respond to him, please?
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, please. POCSO Act. I don't think Mr.
So let me
Kapil
place
Madan
the
pays any
provision
attention
and
to
then
the acts.
read his argument.
I don't think he pays any
have the
attention to
copy of
section
these
23
provisions,
of the
Navika. With your
POCSO
permission, I
Act
will
of
place the act.
2012 made by the Congress party government, and which says no reports in any media shall disclose the identity of a child, including his name, address, photograph, family details, school, neighborhood, or any other particulars which may lead to disclosure of the identity of the child. I'm not a lawyer. You are. Maybe you don't need research teams. I may need research teams. Maybe you don't need research teams. Maybe you should just read the law of the POCSO Act made in 2012 by your own party. But Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, respond to Kapil.
Kapil is a young member at the bar, and I must say that law is the same for everyone. Nobody is above law, not even Rahul Gandhi or the Gandhi Parivar. And thank you, Navika, that you placed Section 74 of the Juvenile Justice Care Act for the benefit of the viewers, which clearly states, and I am emphasizing on the words that any other particular, which contains everything, even the parents' details. And second is the POCSO Act, which is a special act protecting our children. And Section 23, subclause 2 says no reports in any media shall disclose the identity of a child, including his name, address, photograph, and family details. So definitely Rahul Gandhi has committed a crime under these two special acts, as well as the IPC. And the provisions are 166A IPC as well as 228A IPC. But the sad part is, even when he was pointed out that, yes, you have committed an illegality, he did not even have the basic courtesy to delete the tweet. It is only after the NCPCR reported his tweet to Twitter that his tweet was, taken down by the Twitter. So this clearly shows that Rahul Gandhi is habitually irresponsible. And with your permission, this is not the first instance. I would quote from the Supreme Court judgment of Rafale, 2 lines only, and it clearly shows the irresponsible behavior of Rahul Gandhi. The Supreme Court said, and I quote, "Certainly, Mr. Gandhi needs to be more careful in future." And in the next paragraph, the Supreme Court says, and I quote, "and thus close the contempt proceedings with a word of caution for the contemner to be more careful in future." But it seems Rahul Gandhi has been indicted.
Let's not confuse Rafale, which was a political issue, with a young child.
I am on the irresponsible behavior. I am not on the
I get your point. I get your point, Mr. Gaurav. I completely get your point, but I'm saying यहाँ एक बच्ची का सवाल है, and I want to ask Dr. Suman
उसकी dignity का सवाल है ना, विकास. It is उसकी dignity का सवाल है. That is the point we are raising.
I want to get in Dr. Suman Siraman. And Dr. Suman Siraman, tweeting pictures, forget law. Let's even forget law. We are human beings and we are living in a society and we are responsible citizens of this nation. And tonight, I just want to ask you, Dr. Suman Siraman, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, they all went to meet the parents. Fair enough. Nine-year-old girl being killed under mysterious circumstances with, allegations of rape, murder, and a cremation without ascertaining the facts having been conducted. But to tweet out a picture, number one, I think it was wrong. I don't know whether you think it was wrong to identify the parents and put out a non-blurred. I don't think, Dr. Suman Siraman, that we have to be politicians or from different ends of ideologies. This is not about ideologies. This is about a young child, a female child, and the incident that had happened. Do you think it was right for Mr. Rahul Gandhi first to have tweeted without blurring the faces? Was it an error or not? If you say yes or no, I'll ask you the second question.
Okay. First of all, Mr. Rahul Gandhi should have taken care to blur the faces before the video was put out.
Dr. Suman Siraman, let me
finish.
1 minute.
He should have the same
on the basic issue, we are on the same page. On the basic issue, we are on the same page. Now, 1 minute. Let me ask the question number one. You are saying that it should not have been done. Okay, yes. After that, whatever political answers you want to give, I will allow you full time to give those answers.
I'm giving a legal answer.
On the basic issue, you and I are on the same page. I want to ask you a second question. If it was wrong for Mr. Rahul Gandhi, without blurring the faces of the parents, to put out a picture of that kind, how is it to fight politics of the blocking of his Twitter account? There is an army of congressmen who tweet the same picture again and again and again and make the same mistake. Isn't that the mockery of the family's troubles, of the girl's lost life, and of trying to make this into a complete political gamble to resurrect the fortunes of a sagging political party's fortunes?
Okay. Now that you've asked the question for about 2.5 minutes, give me 30 seconds to reply to the question. First of all, I agreed with you that the picture, picture should have had the face blurred. Now, having said that, the same punishment must be meted out to Mr. Rahul Gandhi that was meted out to Mr. Amit Malviya for tweeting out the video of the Hathras case, of the victim in the Hathras case. So I think that, upon the law has to be common, right? Has to be the same. The NCW even ordered an investigation into that particular case, and then nothing happened. Now, the point I'm trying to make is, I agree with Mr. Madan that I do not know. Gauravji is here, so probably he can highlight this. Whether the law gives permission for the mother or father or whoever of the victim to give permission to the media to disclose identity. Now, that's something which we have to find out, whether the law the act explicitly says mother and father of victim are free to reveal identity to the media, or the media is free to reveal the identity if the parents so wish. Now, as far as I know, I don't think there is anything like that, but Gaurav ji can correct me on it. Now, the point is very clear. Errors have been made in multiple cases. It is something which should not happen. It has been made by BJP people, it has been made by Congress people, it has been made by Rahul Gandhi, it has been made by people from other parties also. In West Bengal, recently there was a case where a BJP leader put out a name of a sexual assault victim. So the point is not BJP did it or Congress did it. It is wrong. The point is, when we are talking of action, action has to be the same in all cases. You can't have a different set of rules for Rahul Gandhi and a different set of rules for the others.
Okay. The 9-year-old be damned.
No, whether it is 9-year-old or 10-year-old, the law has to be equally applied to everyone.
Dr. Sumansi Raman, look at, if Mr. Amit Malviya has violated the law, action should be taken. I have no difference of opinion. But
it wasn't.
Because
that action was taken.
I have no difference of opinion with you on that. The only point Shehzad Poonawalla I want to ask is कि अमित मालविया पे एक्शन नहीं हुआ तो रणदीप सुरजेवाला भी वो ट्वीट करेगा, पवन खेड़ा जी भी ट्वीट करेंगे, कांग्रेस के तमाम लोग एक ट्विटर ट्रेंड बनाएंगे, मैं भी, राहुल, and everybody will use the same wrong picture and tweet it because they're making a political point. Now, I want to ask you, where does sensitivity end and where does illegality begin in all of this? And where does a woman or a child go in all of this? Is it just a pawn between political parties?
Navika, first of all, you don't need to be an accomplished lawyer like Gaurav Bhatia is. He's a senior at the Supreme Court to know that the defense that somebody else murdered and did not get caught, therefore I should be allowed to murder. That's not an excuse to be used in law. Nobody can use it. Rahul Gandhi has violated. By the way, congratulations to your research team and to you, Navika, because even though you are not having a law degree, you have common sense that it is a violation of Section 23 of the POCSO Act, which the Congress party had legislated, and it is also a violation of Section 74. In fact, let me show you one more thing. At the same time, when the Congress party initially tweeted it, this is the initial tweet of Congress party, they have blurred the faces. In fact, I had sent you that tweet and I had said that, look, Congress party also realizes that Rahul Gandhi has heard. Otherwise, why would they tweet initially with the blurred faces? This itself shows that Rahul Gandhi has heard. But look, why is Rahul Gandhi doing this? Because Rahul Gandhi has mastered the art of playing vulture politics on the bodies of victims. He does not want to speak on the 7 or 8 rapes of Dalit minors that have taken place in Rajasthan. 2 of them have taken place brutally in Ajmer, in Alwar. These are the issues he does not want to confront. And therefore, the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi have no shame left that they used the child of a 9-year-old and his family and that unfortunate tragedy which he used for his pictures and his posters and his memes and his publicity to actually go on and fight for his Twitter account. This is no longer even about the little girl. It has become about Rahul Gandhi's Twitter account. Forget the legality, Navika. ये morality के भी पैमाने पर आज खड़े नहीं उतरते.
That's the question. Kapil Madan, forget the legality. Where is the propriety in all of this? Where are you taking this entire issue? Is it going to be deciding? You started off with fighting for justice. And now, what have you done? A Twitter trend only because Rahul Gandhi has made a mistake is not something anybody in the Congress can say. So everybody will come out and compound that mistake by tweeting the same picture over and over and over again. Kapil Madan, think of the victim, think of the family, think of that child. What is it that we are doing? I mean, don't even think as a lawyer. Think
Navika,
as a citizen of this country. Think as a parent.
Navika, the fact is, Navika, I have 2 daughters and let me respond as a father now, okay? I have 2 small daughters. So, here is a problem where Mr. Rahul Gandhi goes and sympathizes with the family and gives his condolences. Now, BJP has a problem with that. Have you listened? Is there any single utterance of sympathy by the Prime Minister of India or the Home Minister on this issue. Now, whether if someone is going to sympathize, you call this as insensitivity. However, people who are not even uttering a word, they are not even condemning this brutal act, that is not insensitivity. That is sensitivity. Is this you're trying to convey to the viewers? Then I'm very sorry to say, Navika, this is extremely, I would say, insensitive on the part of the BJP government that they don't even have 2 words to say on this issue.
नहीं आप मुझे Kapil Madan, I only want to ask you one question. Is it right to tweet at a human level? Yes or no? Is it right to identify, put out a picture at a human level? You said you're the father of 2 young girls.
Navika,
I don't have daughters, but I know.
The point is identity.
I know. I have enough children in the family, in the neighborhood to understand what mothers feel, what parents feel. Is it right or not? Yes or no? Qualification chhod do.
Navika,
it is right, but
qualification. नाविका पॉइंट सेंसिटिविटी की बात कर रहे हैं हम सिंपैथी की बात कर रहे हैं, हम एज ए नेशन की बात कर रहे हैं. जो लीडर फैमिली के साथ कंधे से कंधा लगा के खड़ा है वो इनसेंसिटिव है, जिसके मुंह से 2 शब्द नहीं निकल रहे हैं वो सारी सेंसिटिविटी वहां से दिख रही है.
कपिल, या तो आप सेंसिटिविटी का वहां दिखावा करने गए थे, क्योंकि आपके ट्वीट में तो मुझे सेंसिटिविटी नजर ना, इससे तो ना ही जाते, उनको भरे बाजार रुसवा करके ना ही जाते वहां. Are you saying that the country should give him brownie points for having gone there and then treating them like this? What are you saying, Mr. Kapil Madan?
Anybody?
Navika, I don't know what logic is this.
I also don't know what logic you are trying to place. Kapil Madan, should a child's parent's picture be put out if there are allegations of rape, yes or no? इसमें इतनी लंबी कहानी की जरूरत कहाँ है?
Point is, Navika, I asked the same question to Times Now. मैं आपको कहानी नहीं, मैं आपको फैक्ट बता रहा हूं नाविका. अगर गौरव भाटिया दिखाने से आइडेंटिटी डिस्क्लोज हो जाती है तो
गौरव भाटिया, the Congress party is on a justification trip. I don't have any arguments for such an insensitive justification. गौरव भाटिया, बीजेपी से कोई गया नहीं इसलिए आप insensitive हैं, और अब from Twitter, it is a competition of insensitivity between the Congress and the BJP. Respond to Mr. Madan, because they will not talk about morality or propriety.
Okay, I will respond to Mr. Madan, but before that, Sumanji said something, and I 100% in principle agree with what he said. He said the rules are the same for everyone, and Sumanji, you are absolutely right. And 2 wrongs would never make a right. Let us not forget that dignity of a 9-year-old who is no more with us is involved here. The dignity of the parents and family members is also involved. So just by citing an example of what happened in the past, you cannot undo the illegality that has been done by Rahul Gandhi. And to Kapil, my young friend, I would only say this. Sumanji, can I complete myself? Please. To Kapil, I would only say that, say if Rahul Gandhi, according to you, went and sympathized with the family members, would he be less effective if he would have not tweeted the picture? The message is that he is indulging in petty politics and he doesn't value the dignity of the family members of the victim. And I must say, Rahul Gandhi in the past also, remember the Hathras rape case where there was a Facebook Live going on? That also was illegal. So let us not sit on national television and as lawyers trying to justify something which is per se illegal. Nobody can justify that. And it would be nice if Surjewala, Pawan Kheda, everyone can delete their tweet and can tell Rahul Gandhi also to ensure that no Congress member, for the sake of winning a gold medal in psychophancy, tries to win this competition, because you are playing with the dignity of a family.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new level of politics in this country. Because Mr. Rahul Gandhi tweeted a picture which many feel he shouldn't have, now it is brazenness unlimited. People will point fingers. The BJP has, arm twisted Twitter to block Rahul Gandhi. So there is a Twitter fight that's on between the BJP and the Congress. The Congress has held protests on the streets. Why? Because they want to say that this is a correct picture and that it is the right of Mr. Rahul Gandhi to tweet a picture that identifies a 9-year-old child, a 9-year-old victim and her parents. Is that the difference between right and wrong that we are seeing in this country? And then an army of congressmen, just because they have to support a Gandhi, and at this time, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, will they forget sensitivity? Will they forget the law of the land just to make a political point? Is this what politics is all about? If you're a woman, you would hang your head in shame. And if you are parents, you still would hang your head in shame. The Congress party needs to really sit alone in a corner and introspect on what is the path to political power that they want to follow. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on the news.
The news